Good morning, grade 11s. Please open your textbooks on page 42 and 43. We're going to do conversions between solid and liquid quantities. You will see the first one is converting equivalent quantities between grams and milliliters. So they give you a recipe for 24 donuts, and we need to convert the sugar to grams. That's the first one. So if I have 125 milliliters of sugar, how am I going to convert it to grams using the quick conversion table that they give you? First, they say 5 milliliters is equal to 4 grams. So if we wanted to know how much 1 milliliter would be, we are going to divide with 5 on both sides. 5 divided by 5 gives me 1. 4 divided by 5 gives me 0.8. And then, because I want 125 milliliters, I'm going to multiply with 125 on both sides, which gives me my answer in grams as 20 grams. Okay, what if I want to convert 60 grams to milliliters? But this time we're looking for margarine and not sugar. So first we go to the table, we look what it says. Okay, this is a 1-to-1 ratio. 1-to-1 ratio means it's the same on both sides. So I have 5 milliliters on one side and 5 grams on the other side. Which means if I divide with 5 on both sides, I will get 1-to-1. That is a 1-to-1 ratio. That means whatever it will be on the one side, it will be on the other side. So if I have 60 milliliters, I will have 60 grams. So there's no need for calculation when it's a 1-to-1 ratio. My next example, convert 975 grams to milliliters. And we are working with flour. So now I'm looking at this one. 5 milliliters is to 3 grams. So we're going to do exactly the same what we did for the first one. However, now instead of going from milliliters to grams, we're going from grams to milliliters, which means we're working on the gram side. So first, I'm going to divide by 3. How do I know I need to divide by 3? Because I have 3 grams. So we divide by 3 on both sides. Then, because I want 975 grams, I'm going to multiply 975 on both sides. An easy way to remember, we divide with what we have and multiply with what we want, which leaves me with 1,625 milliliters. Please write this down. You may pause the video here if you need time to write this down. You need these notes in your books when the Department of Education wants to come check that you have done working class. You need this in your book. So please write the examples down. And it's also going to be beneficial when you study for the test or when you get your assignment next week. And this is going to be in the assignment. So please write this down. This one is not in your textbook. This is something that you need to know how to do it, but it is not in your textbook. So please, again, write this down. This is called proportional conversions. A painter said that 5 liters of paint covers 20 square meters of wall. How much paint does he need for a room with a surface area of 105 square meters. So first we look at this first sentence and we see, okay, we have a ratio, 5 liters will cover 20 squared meters. So I'm going to write this. That's my first step. We're looking for the base ratio. Then I want to see how much paint does he need for a room with a surface area of 105 meters squared. So because we are working on the meters squared side, we are going to divide with 20 because we want to know how much paint would 1 meter squared use. So we divide with 20 on both sides. And then because I know I have 105 meters squared in surface area, I'm going to multiply with 105. So even though we are working here with different quantities, we are working with a proportion, we can still use the same ratio method. So if I multiply both sides with meters squared or 105 meters squared, I get 26.25 liters for each 105 squared meters. Then I also want to show you a different method. If we start with 105 meters squared and I multiply it with 5 liters, so it looks like an X here. First go up here, I multiply with 5, I divide with 20, I will get my answer. So multiply by 5 and divide by 20. This can work in any way. So you can either work from the right hand side to the left hand side, or if you had the answer on the left hand side, you can do it the other way around. So first we multiply, then we divide to get the answer. You are more than welcome to do this method as well. I prefer the stop method, but you will not lose any marks if you tried the different method. Okay, let's move on to cubic units to liters or milliliters. This is on page 43. They give you this conversions. 1 centimeter cubed is equal to 1 milliliter. So to put that in a picture, if we have a cube, a literal cube, and each side is 1 centimeter, so the height is 1 centimeter, the length is 1 centimeter, and the width is 1 centimeter, then that cube can take 1 milliliter of liquid. And because I'm working with centimeters, I can easily convert that to millimeters. But remember, we are working with cubes here. So 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter is equal to 1 centimeter cubed. If I want to convert it to millimeters, I need to convert each one of these centimeters first. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. So now it's 10 millimeters by 10 millimeters by 10 millimeters, and that gives me 1,000 millimeters cubed. That is why 1 centimeter cubed is equal to 1 milliliter, and 1,000 millimeters cubed is also equal to 1 milliliter. The same applies to 1,000 centimeters cubed to 1 liter, and 1 meter cubed is 1,000 liters. So let's look at these conversions. Convert 4,600 millimeters cubed to milliliters. Using this conversion, I can see if I have 1,000 millimeters cubed to 1 milliliter, and I have 4,600 millimeters. 4,600 millimeters cubed times 1 divided by 1,000 gives me 4.6 milliliters. The same on this side, 83.5 liters times 1,000 centimeters cubed divided by 1 gives me 83.5 liters times 1,000 divided by 1 gives me 83,500 centimeters cubed. Okay, please do exercise 3 and 4 for classwork now. Thank you.